Welcome back to my channel, everyone. This is Donnie, and you're watching Diamond Painting by Donnie. I have an unboxing today, and it's a true unboxing because it is a box. It's very heavy. There should be 3 diamond paintings in here. I ordered this from a company called Royal Diamond Painting, or Royal Diamond Paintings. Let's see. Royal Diamond Painting. Okay. And it's royaldiamondpainting.com. And I heard about this from another person in our group that had ordered from them, and they were raving about how beautiful the canvas was and how perfect the drills were. So I thought I'd give it a try. I went to their site, and I think I went to their Facebook page first, and it showed that they were having they had a coupon available for 40% off, a discount. So I went ahead and thought I'd take a look and see what I could find. And because it was 40% off, I ordered 3 of them. So I'll show you which ones they are. I'm just going by my page on their website, my order page, to give you the information, because I don't have all the information written in my book yet. I do know, let's see, I ordered these on, that's something I gotta check here because I'm not sure it has the date. If I can go to my account and I'll tell you as it's loading. I'll start. It got a little squished right here on the end, but otherwise the box is in good shape. Okay, I'm gonna go to my account here. Okay, I ordered these on March 12th. I don't know when they shipped them out, but I received them on April 1st. So there's 31 days in March. So 12, 22, so 19 days. So 20 days total it took to get here. It did come from China, as you can tell, because this packaging is obviously Chinese packaging you see that come from China mail. And let's see, I have seen this box before, so it's not, they don't have some kind of their own box or anything. So this end has been pretty squished, and this one's been accordioned down here at the end. So I'm guessing there was like nothing to keep it solid, but the rest is, I mean, it's packed solid in here. I'm guessing they put all 3 of them in the one box. So let's open it and take a look. So this is what we see when we open it. We've got a couple of bags of drills squeezed in next to a roll, which it looks like all 3 diamond paintings are on one roll. Okay. So there's one. And number 2. And there is another bag down in there. I'll get to it after I pull these out, because it's kind of being held in there by it. Alright, and there's number 3. Okay. Okay, there's 3 toolkits. There it is. Alright. So let's look at the toolkit real quick. I'll move these drills. They're all rounds as well, which is good. I don't remember if I chose round or if that's how they came. So they have a 4-placer, chunk of wax, a white tray, and a few baggies. So I have that on each one of them. Looks like they're starting to put, a lot of companies are starting to put the 4-placer on instead of the 3. And these are the thin 4-placers, so I love them. I have a feeling mine is going to wear down because I use it a lot. And it actually, when you use it a lot, let me show you mine, it starts getting indented. If I can focus there. Here, come on. There we go. So you can kind of see how the tip is It's got those ripples. That's from where the drills set in there. I've used this a lot on my square diamond painting, so I don't think the round one. Yeah, it started doing it when because I was doing a round before this, but I didn't use it as much on that one. But I think rounds would still do the same thing, but it actually helps seat them in there better. And I do have them in my shop. All right. So this first one is a 35 by 50. I'm going to do that one, the one that's on the outside. This is the one that I've been looking forward to doing the most. Oh my gosh, there's the tape. It's got 3 different spots where it has tape on it. And they use the crown paper, which I've had this paper before. The adhesive, it's the double-sided adhesive, I should say. And I actually found that it was a higher quality paper myself when I unboxed something that had this cover on it. It was actually, I like it better than I like any of the other. Oh, what was the company? I don't even remember the name of the company yet, but every time I got one from them, I really enjoyed it because of the one of the reasons was because of this. I'll show you why. Okay, this is actually, they do have Royal on the top here. And then they have the canvas number. And this one, they just called it Man 35 by 50 round. So it has all that information at the top. All right, got them all taken off there. So let's unroll this one. It looks like some ink or, oh, that's just fuzz. Okay. Oh, there went my scissors. All right. I'm going to go back to doing it this way just to see if that helps keep, it helps to keep the part that's rolled up underneath out of the way. All right, so this is in 3 sections. And, oh, here's a picture of what it is. And I'll put a photo of it up, actually, because this is really hard to see. I'll just put it up right now. So, as you can see, maybe you know, but it says, what the picture says is Stan Lee. And I'm going to get the picture pulled up because it's kind of hard to see, but it says, okay, so it says Stan Lee 1922 to 2018 or 19. I can't read it. I can't remember if he died this year or last year. I think it was this year. But this painting for a 35 by 50 square and round look like they're the same price. It says $38. I paid $26 for 35 by 50, and I don't know if they raised their price. That's very interesting because, yeah, 35 by 50 is the smallest they have, and it's listed at $38. That is very curious. Because the $26, oh, okay, I see. That's with the 40% off. So it is $38 normally. Sorry about that. So I got $12 off of it with the 40%. Let's look at this. And like I said, they're all round. Oh, wow, look how big this key is. I mean, it's a lot of dark colors, so it's kind of hard to see that way, but they're legible. I can tell what's what. And they do have DMC codes on them. All right, sorry it's taking so long just to... See, it pulls back so smooth. It's not like hard to pull back. Oh my word, look at that detail. It is a round though, so you've got the color on the background. So it doesn't necessarily mean this is what it's going to look like when it comes out. But I do love this glue. Let me get this next piece up. For the double-sided adhesive paper, I like this a lot. It's kind of got more of a waxy feel on the outside too, more than the other stuff. But if you don't know, Stan Lee is the creator or something like that of Marvel Comics, of the characters he's in. He's been in all, he's made a cameo in all of the Marvel movies in the last, you know, who knows how many years since I've been watching them, but this glue looks terrific. I mean, there are no, there's not even a river. There's no bubbles. No, nothing. I mean, it feels, feels heavier than the normal canvas. So I don't know if maybe the glue is thicker. So right there is a bubble. On this last strip, there was one right here at the top. It's not a pucker, so it's something that I can just get out very easily. But the rest of it is fine. Just that one bubble right across there. You can see it. Actually, you can see it through the thing. So look at that. Look at how clear that is. I've got to get through this because I have 2 more to show you. But that is me just being very happy with what I see so far. I do enjoy, I love the glue. It's extremely sticky, yeah. No problems there. But the cover pulls back very easily. If you've ever noticed on some of my other unboxings, when you go to pull the cover back, you're kind of having to take it slow because it has a hard time pulling back. This one, I don't have that issue at all. Let me try this piece first, just to see. I want to see how that writing is going to turn out. Yeah, no bubbles on this one. And I didn't have any problems laying it back down, the 3 strips, because they weren't really small ones. All right, so Stan Lee comes out really nice, but I'm not sure how well those numbers are going to show up. Because that does not look like 1922. It doesn't look like those numbers are going to show up at all. That is unfortunate. But, I mean, the words will show up. But that makes me sad. Might have to, because there's a lot of area here that's all black. I'm going to have to, I should be able to fill it in with maybe making the numbers bigger. Alright, so a tiny little bubble there. I thought I saw one down here. In the, yeah, there's a little bit of bubbling going on between the 2, well, right in here. But that's nothing. It's very easily taken care of. But all in all, this is a great canvas. I'm going to look at the drills. I don't know that I'm going to, because this company uses max drills. Because, so like on, let's see. Like I said, I picked the smallest size on this one. So this one has 38 colors. The next one up is a 50 by 70 and it has 40 colors. 60 by 85 has 45 colors. And that is a lot for something that has so few colors in it like this. So I do believe that's one of the things that they do talk about is max colors. Yeah, you get to choose whether you want it round or square, and I chose all these round. Alright, so this one's nice and flat. 35 by 50. Let's see if I can get to my measuring tape. I'm having to go by feel because I have stuff in front of it and I don't want to knock it down because it's my diamond painting that I'm working on. Alright, I don't think it's there. So, it's probably there then. I just can't get to it. But I'm trying to figure out, does that look like a 35 by 50? I'm wondering if they're using if I don't know if it's the canvas size or the image size that they're giving the numbers for. There we go. I got it. All right, so we'll measure this real quick. And that's the thing about these. I don't know. This might be from that same company that I enjoyed getting them from before, but it can't be because this says Royal on it. Unless they changed their name and went out on their own and made a website. So, okay, this is 50. Exactly 50. I used to think, you know, 50 by 40 was a good drilling size, and then I realized that I liked 30 by 40 even better. But this is a nice size. So 35. Yeah, this is 35 by 50. So that is an accurate sizing for this. Let me grab the drills for this one. Alright, here we are. So it's got a quality control seal. 35 is, I don't know what that is because it says it has 38 colors. There are some, either that's a loose drill or it's something that's in the black bag. I'm not going to pull these out yet. I will pull out the bag of black since it's a very large bag, but because it looks like they're in order. I don't want to mess them up. So they're in weighed bags, which is I like because there's only one bag per color and you don't have to count through a bunch of bags. There are 14,205 310s. That's a lot. All right, so 34. So there are 34. Okay, 34 colors. It says 38 on their website. I don't know. So this code box here over in the corner, this last code box, it's one is the first symbol. It's DMC Code 152, and it looks like it's, yeah, it has basically all three of these numbers. This, and this in the code box. And yeah, so it's a lot of grays, grays, browns, and blacks, and I don't know, not really white. There is white, 3865. There's 1,099 of them, 5.5 grams. But all right, the symbols are actually kind of, there's a lot of symbols. They didn't use a lot of letters or numbers. They used a lot of symbols. I mean, there are letters, don't get me wrong. There's just a lot of symbols to work with. All right. But I've heard good things about their drills being very good. Some of these bags weren't closed all the way, or there's some drills in the top that are kind of being left, that kind of fell out. I'll do my inventory off screen, off camera. I'll let you know if there was any issues with it. So read the description box of this video and you'll know if I had any issues with the drills. It's just I want to get to these other two and be done for the day. Let's see. So this label says 34 RDP1193 man 35 by 50 for 310-71. So those numbers at the top means 34 colors. And then the RDP1193 is the canvas number. As you can see up here, the name of it, which is man, and then the size, which is 35 by 50. 4 is 4 in the list of the drills. And then 310 is the DMC number. And they even put the weight of 71 grams. So that number should match the code here. See, 4-310-71. And so they give a lot of information on that little label, and that's a lot of drills. You can kind of Take a look at them. I mean, as much as you can see of black, but I can't really tell. Rounds really don't have an issue with a lot of trash, but I'll know more when I actually do one of these, how well the drills work. I should have got a square so that I could just get a picture of how the squares are. So that's this one. Like I said, I'll go over them later, but I guess there's some pinks and purples in here too. That's odd. I thought that was just mostly gray because this thing doesn't show the colors too well. Wow, yeah, there's a lot of pinks, probably for his skin. Yeah, gray for his hair, or the area that's trying to make it look like it's part of his back, or this, yeah, this area right here I think would be more of the gray, where it's the spray kind of area that's off of his head, that's kind of making him look like he's disappearing because he's gone. 2018, okay. So there's that one. And let me put this back in with the drills, even though it's not hard to figure out what's what because of all the numbers that are on the bags. I just want to keep everything together so I don't lose the paper until I get it put in its new home. All right. So this is listed as Stanley 2 on their website. All right, let's look at this next one. I think this smaller, oh, they have more. They have 3 more things of tape on this one. Let me get back. Go back to my order. I think this one is a 50 by 35 as well. Yeah, I got 2 50 by 35s, and the last one's a bit bigger. As you can see, it's sticking out more. This one has a lot more colors. I'm going to go to it actually so we can bring it up. They call it Island Princess and Friends, but it's actually Moana. And instead of trying to show it to you on this tiny little thumbnail, I'm going to just show you here on the screen. So, oh goodness. It says this says that it should have 50 colors for the 50 by 35. The 70 by 50 will have 60 colors, 100 by 70 will have 70 colors, and the 140 by 100 has 90 colors. The original price on this one was $38 as well, just like my Stanley. And the funny thing is this one costs $22.75. No, that was the original price, was $22.75. Not the, when I thought 26 was my discounted price, it wasn't. That was the original price. So their prices have gone up since I ordered. By quite a bit, it seems. Because $22.75 for a 50 by 35, you know, is kind of a lot. But then if you take 40% off of that, yeah, it's pretty darn good. Because, yeah, I'll tell you the price of the other one once I get to it. But this is 50 colors here. Well, unless it's actually not 50 colors, because the last one didn't actually have 50 colors in it. Okay, that's the Stanley. Let me find her. This one says it has, yeah, 50 colors. So it does have 50 on this one. Okay, so let's take a look. I see flowers. Oh, come on. There we go. This is going to be a confetti city. And I'm seeing, I don't know if that's a, I didn't look at the back. No, it's just some kind of a divot. I don't know if the glue is going in on it or not. I'll look in a second. But see how clean these come off? So easy. But look at how clear that is. I wasn't sure. I was really afraid that something this size wasn't going to come out clear. But look at how clear she is. But again, like I said, you know, the shading that they put on the canvas underneath the symbols could be deceptive because it's the color of the background. Doesn't necessarily mean that that's what your painting is going to look like, right? I mean, yeah, there's a bubble right here in the middle. I would love for it to look exactly like you're seeing in the camera. I mean, that looks really good. So I'm hoping that that's what it turns out to look like once the drills are put down. But this canvas is, I mean, I love this glue. I can't say enough how much I love it. I mean, it's just, it's so perfect. I mean, even though it's got a bubble here, a tiny one there, and one there, that's from where because there was the two pieces met right there, and sometimes that does happen. It would have been nice if it wasn't there, but it is, and it will be easily remedied with my bubble trick. If you want to know what that is, just go click on the eye that's going to pop up right there. It'll take you to my video where I show you how to deal with bubbles. And these are easily put back down in place. Let's check the other end. I'm not going to go over the drills. I'll show you the colors, but I'm not going to open it up. I will do that, like I said, off camera. I have 2 minutes left on this clip. So, okay, so there's her pig, her little pig friend right there. And let's see, Maui should be over here. Come on. Yep. Yep, we got more bubbles on this side. It's just amazing how the whole canvas can be perfectly just... Oh, is that a pucker? It looks like a pucker. I don't see anything on the back, but these bubbles are going, yeah, they're up. Okay, so yeah, they're bubbles. This one feels like it's a pucker though. There's a lot actually on this side. It surprises me because the rest of the canvas, it looks really good. Alexa, cancel timer. But
28 minutes timer canceled.
But these spots, they're just an anomaly that they're there though. So they'll need to be taken care of. You know, I don't know. This is not probably something I would send something back about on. And it's not AliExpress. It's not like I can, file a dispute or whatnot to get it resent. I will attempt to fix it, but you pay a lot of money on this site to buy stuff. So I would want them to be actually looking better than this for the price. I mean, especially since they raised their prices. I mean, that's the only thing that it could be, because both of these are 50 by 35s, and they are both the same price now, which is $38, and they weren't that price before. Hi guys, it's Donnie. I just wanted to put this little intro in before I start the video. I realized that my last video the last portion got cut off because I wasn't paying attention to time. This diamond painting that you just saw me unboxing, the Moana one, and then the next one I actually started unboxing as well. I got halfway through looking at the canvas and it was extremely bubbled. So I decided to stop at that point, which I hadn't realized it was already stopped. But I contacted the company and they sent me replacement canvases for those two. I received them yesterday and I decided to go ahead and unbox them. I did not realize when I started unboxing them that you didn't see the original one of the third one that I had unboxed. So this is where I pick up. This video,
Tesslynn.
this video will pick up showing you the canvases that were replaced, and that's what will be coming up next. So just a little precursor to the fact that I didn't realize that you hadn't seen the third painting unboxed. It is shown for the first time in this second half of this video. So just a reminder, when you watch it, I was thinking you had already seen it, and yeah, keep watching to see what happens when I open the new ones. Welcome back to my channel, everyone. This is Donnie, and you're watching Diamond Painting by Donnie. I have a tube here. I'm not sure who it's from. It does say it's a diamond painting cross stitch. So I'm going to open it and find out. I normally started being able to put in the tracking number and find out who it's from in AliExpress, but it brought nothing up at all. So I know I have some promotional paintings coming, but sometimes they don't give me a tracking number, and so I have no idea where this is supposed to be from. So let me just open it up and we'll find out together. This is taped up quite well. It's in a pretty sturdy tube as well. This actually might be my replacement from, actually, I can compare the, now, I just compared it to my Ever Moments that have not been opened yet, because I know they needed to send me a replacement canvas. But this just came yesterday, which was May 4th. This is just, it's taped here. I wanted to see if the other end has some kind of easier way to get it open. Nope, they're both just taped as, gosh. I don't think I've ever had this much trouble getting one open before. Let me get a knife and try opening it. So I'm not sure how this opens. Okay, there we go. I think it's got a cap. It's really weird if this is from Evermoment, because it's got a different address, different return address than the one I have. Okay, there we go. Oh, okay, these are replacement canvases, but they are from Royal Diamond Paintings. So I'm not sure. Okay, obviously this will go in with that video. But this tube is really nice. It's been a few since I opened the original ones, and I don't remember what kind of a container it came in. So here is the Moana one. Let's take a look at that. The funny thing is, the one thing that I was really excited about with the Royal Diamond painting is that the cover that they used was the Royal brand covering, but they're using the Sunor group on these ones. On these, I should say. Well, let's just open it up and hope that it's not bubbled up like the first ones. It seems that whatever caused it the first time, it looks much better now. I don't have any any bubbles on this one. Look at that. I'm gonna turn it this direction so we can open up the other side. But this looks really good. They really did work with me. It took them a few days to get me my new tracking number and whatnot, but it's here, and she did follow up with me to make sure I had received it. I actually had went into a live chat that she was doing, and she recognized my name and asked me if I had received it yet. And at that point I hadn't, but I was able to check the tracking through my tracking app and find where it was, which was in San Francisco, I believe, when we were talking. So let's see. There we go. So this looks like a really good canvas this time. I'm not sure if this is what the last one looked like as far as clarity. It does have the training wheels around the symbols. I'm just not sure because it's supposed to be round. Well, I mean, it is round, and so they have the coloring in the background to fill in the gaps. But through the viewfinder on my camera, I'm looking and I can see Maui really well. I can actually make out the pig and the chicken up here in this picture. And obviously Moana has turned out really well. I think it looks really good. And what I do remember what I was saying in that other video is how clear this looks. I couldn't imagine it was going to turn out that clear because it looks very realistic, well, realistically like her in this on this canvas. So I'm hoping this is what it turns out to look like when the painting is done, because I'm really impressed with that. So let's cover this up and look at the other one. The thing is, on that one, I was in the midst of opening one, and I was just too upset or in shock at how bad the bubbles were on it. So I stopped mid uncovering. This is what happens when you pull back a large section and then replace it. You get air bubbles between the cover and the adhesive. So I'm just kind of getting all those out, so between now and when I get it done, I'm not having to worry about any damage getting done to the adhesive. I don't think that these bubbles would do any kind of damage to it, but you know, it's better to be safe than sorry. It's always been my motto. Okay. If I use my bone folder, it would probably go a lot faster. In fact, it's right here. Let's just do that. Yeah. Much faster. There we go. There. Alright. Let's put this aside. And let's open up this one. This was my Patronus diamond painting. Even though I still stand by the fact that I like the Royal brand cover paper better. It just seems to go way more smoother than the Sunor Group brand. They do have it on a foam roller here, but it's wound pretty tight, but it's a kind of a small one. All right, let's open this up. I'm going to do it here again. All right, let's cross our fingers. And it is overlapped. They overlapped these sections. Yeah. So this side has part of the adhesive of this side on top of it. And I'm going to need to fix that before I open it back up. But this is a silhouette type painting, so there's not going to be much to clarity for it, because it's not something that has the detail. That only place that the detail is really is here where the castle is, and then down here where the people, their silhouettes are. I can see the one. Is it in your view yet? Here, let me move I'm pushing through everything that I have behind my camera to try and get the whole view of this in. Alright. So you can now see what I see, which, the bubbles aren't there though. That's the good thing. I mean, there's maybe a tiny bubble here or there, but that is not a big deal. That I can just flatten, in fact, easily probably with this. Just go over it to push it down. In those spots. I mean, they're really small. I probably wouldn't even need to do this. I'm just, for demonstration purposes, if you have really tiny bubbles, this is what you would do. You just take something and scratch it. You could actually pop the bubble with your X-Acto knife first. I, used to do just that. But when they're small like this, I'm not even, some of these are just rivers, so they're not even bubbled up. They're not. It's still, the surface is still flat. So it may look like there's bubbles, but they're not. They're just rivers, which are cosmetic. All right, so I'm going to cover this. I'm going to actually pull it all the way down so I have it as flat as I can before covering it back up. All right. Which is going to be fun because it's not on the actual table. It's kind of curled around it. Alright, let me get this. And take my bone folder. Now, I'm going to just tell you how I deal with the overlap, which I shouldn't be covering it up yet. And then I'll do it off camera. I'm going to have to actually... Yeah, this was exposed. I'm going to have to actually do this off camera because I need to pull the cover back again to do it. But, because I can't pull this side back yet. So I'll come back with you after I'm done. I'm going to take my X-Acto knife and I'm going to cut the adhesive. I'll have to lift this back up, which it's not straight anyway. So I'll go ahead and do it now. And the hair got caught in it. And I'm going to have to cut along, right here along the edge. And you have to be really careful that you don't press too hard. and getting the excess glue picked up. You need some good tweezers, which these ones are all bent up. And these are my old ones, that's why. But it is such a thin layer that I'm not sure I can even grasp it. Anyway, and that's what you do. You take your X-Acto knife and run it along the line. It might be good to use a ruler as well instead of just going freehand like I did. But I just used the edge of the canvas here as my guide as to where it needed to be cut along. So I'm going to do this, and then when I come back, we will open up the other side and check it out. Be back in a flash. Alright, that took me a little bit more time than I really wanted to. And I'm not even sure I got it all. Because when it's a very thin line... Okay, you can wear those, just wait for Daddy. When it's a very thin overlap, it's really difficult to cut. When it's a very thin line of overlap, it's much harder to get that extra strip of glue off of here because it rolls up when you're cutting it, and unless you can pull it off in one large strip, it ends up folding back over onto the adhesive. So yeah, I had to deal with the tweezers and try and get it the best I could, and I'm still kind of wiping off little pieces that got left behind. So this side is complete, and while I was doing that, I went back and watched the first half of this video and realized I had the name of the canvas wrong. It's not Royal that I like. I don't even know, doubt there is even a company called Royal that makes these this adhesive. It was called Crown. Crown is my favorite adhesive type of covering. That's why I'm surprised they switched to the Sunor group. I don't know if they did that because they thought that was the issue with this diamond painting, but I don't know either. Now let's pull this other side back and hope I got all the pieces off so that we aren't causing bubbles over in the center. Let's pull this one back. So just in case you're not aware of what this is the Patronus from, this is Harry Potter's Patronus from Harry Potter. And right here is the Hogwarts school. And then down here at the bottom, as you can see, there's, I think this is Harry and that's Ron, and the one that you saw on the other side was Hermione. Hermione, that's what it is. I always had a hard time pronouncing her name. And I had seen this one on AliExpress. It was way too expensive. The only place I could find it for a decent size. So when I saw it on this company and they had their 40% off, that's when I decided to go ahead and finally get it. And I wanted it good quality, and I heard good things about Royal Diamond Painting. So that's why I finally bit the bullet and did it. And I mean, the canvas is kind of warped a little bit, you know. It probably could use a little bit of stretching. I'm not sure why, but the glue looks good. I don't see any bubbles in it this time. I'm a bit disappointed they don't have the crown covering on it, but I am extremely happy that they replaced it and there's no bubbles whatsoever. As you can see down here, it is still overlapping a little bit because I did not pull the bottom part off, because I didn't see any issues with the glue, but that might be overlapped because of when I replaced it. Yeah, I replaced it down and it overlapped a little bit more. So that was not them, that was me replacing my cover, trying to get it not overlapped, because the originally this side was overlapping this side. And I wanted to make it so that I could open this side without having to pull up the other half of the cover. So, all in all, what I think of Royal Diamond Painting, I can tell you, I believe they have some unique images. The Stan Lee is not something I've seen anywhere else. I'm not quite sure if they are a drop ship company or not, but it's obvious that she does make some unique images that she, like I said, I've not seen on any other shops. So that doesn't mean she's not drop shipping, but whether you care about that or not is, you know, up to you. And if you're a drop ship company, it's okay. I believe it's okay if you're drop shipping to have unique images. If you're drop shipping and you're just giving the images that everybody else has, you know, I would stay away I personally stay away from those companies, and I've seen a lot of them. But what attracted me to this company was the Stan Lee Diamond Painting, and they had the 40% off birthday special that I took advantage of, and the prices were a little bit lower, like I said, when I purchased mine. So all in all, I didn't end up spending a whole lot of money. It was a good amount, but it was less than it would have been had it been full price. So I would go check them out, see what they have. If they have images that you think you find that are something you have never seen before, I would go ahead and get it. They've got great customer service. She did help me out, got these replaced, gave me a tracking number, and it was fairly quick, especially since these are coming from China. The original one, I went back and, like I said, watched it. It did come in a box, so having it come in a tube, I believe they may have done that to further ensure that there wouldn't be any damage done to these diamond paintings, because of the fact that the first ones came pretty bubbled. And Stan Lee just had the one bubble. And because of that, I did not ask for that one to be replaced as well. It was mainly Moana and the Patronus diamond painting that I really had issues with. So I'm completely satisfied that they replaced these. This one has 37 colors. I don't know. Yeah, you didn't know that because I didn't see anything about that. Which is quite a bit for the fact that it's a pretty monotone. It's a not very colorful picture. Here is a picture of this one, because I know I didn't put one up because of my malfunction. So here is what this is supposed to look like. So guys, that's it for this video. This is just my first impression of the company. I am planning to do Stan Lee. That will be my first one to do. I have a couple ahead of it that I plan to do as living room projects. I'm not sure when I'm going to actually do a craft room project, but everything that I've been starting are living room projects. And you know me, I always have one in the living room and one in my craft room and one in my car. So at any given point, I will always have 3 diamond paintings that I'm working on at one time. But right now, I do have 5 going right now, 6 counting the one in the car. So I've only reduced it by 1. I do need to get some of these other ones out of the way that I've started, but my time is not as free as it used to be. Alright guys, I'm gonna let you go so you can go watch another video. Go look at some other reviews from Royal Diamond Painting. I have not seen any personally. I've just heard somebody say that they ordered some in my group and they were extremely happy with them. I will go over these drills, and by the time this video goes up, I will be able to let you know if anything was missing. It will be in the description box, so be sure to read the description box just below the video to see if all the drills were accounted for. So I will see you guys in my next video. Have fun diamond painting, and don't forget to always sparkle wherever you go and whatever you do. Take care, everyone. Bye.